fellow collectors, today we're going to be talking about Action Force, Swarm Trooper, and the Swarm gear set. Now let's go ahead and look at the gear set first. Here we see what comes in the package. Action Force on the side, and if we flip it over, we see we have some wings, a base, shield, and some weapons go along with it, guns. We see we have an action points over here, and here we go for a UPC code. We look at the Action Force figure here. We see the Swarm Trooper with a couple of accessories. On the side, Action Force. On the back, we see the figures in the line, and we have a UPC code, as well as a Swarm Trooper bio. Please pause to read. And here we have some artwork for the Swarm Trooper. So if I go ahead and bring in my scale, you can see that both of them together combine to 11.6 ounces. So let's get them out of the box and see how cool they are. Okay, now that we have them out of the box, we can see it comes with this accessory. This is in the Gear Swarm collection here. And the only gripe I have with Action Force is these guys break very easily. This was done inside the box. The box had never been opened, and yet here it is, already broken. Very, very sad, and one of the main reasons why I don't really buy Action Force stuff. So we see we have a shield here. The shield has a handle. We have this gun here. And we have this Uzi machine gun type weapon. That's it for the weapons. Here's the last accessory for the gear box. This clear Action Force stand. Now we come to the main figure. He comes with this kind of weapon. As well as some hands. And here we have a pistol. And a knife. Now if we look at the figure itself, this bee looking eye placed, very nice clear plastic goes through the figure's head. Gives that nice optical illusion that there's a face behind there. And we see the chest here. And feet. Now the boots do have all the trimmings on it and 2 holes for the stands. Now the head can look up a little bit, down, right and left without problems. We get this much out of a straight pose. Get a little bit more if you turn it to the side. He has to have a bicep swivel as well as a double bend in the elbow, a wrist that is on a hinge, and it does rotate around. As far as ab crunch goes, this guy's got a pretty good one. It does rotate at the waist. As far as splits go, not as good as Joe's because of this is getting in the way, but does do a nice, okay one. Forward and back is all right. We do have a thigh swivel as well as a double bend in the knee. And we have a ball jointed ankle that's on a swivel hinge, so I should say that. So getting this guy back into his normal stance. Before you take any of these items apart or replace these wrists or anything, be sure to soak this in hot water. Like I said before, these lines do require you to take a little bit more care in taking out the parts and exchanging them, because sometimes they just will not do correctly. They will not pop off. They will rather break, and that goes for everything on these figures. So if I pull out my checker here, see that he has come in right at 6.5. So if I bring in my Cobra Soldier here, I see that he does stand a little bit taller than a Joe. See there, just by the 1/4 inch that he has. So if you're looking for this or other characters from the line, head on over to Big Bad Toy Store, see if they are still in stock. Some of them are, some of them are not. So you might have to go to eBay or even Amazon to find them now. As always, like, subscribe, and keep collecting.